Message Outpost U-309 to any and all Freestar Collective craft. We are under heavy fire. Hostile spacers are overrunning our position on Altair 2. I'm not sure how much longer our outpost can hold on. We don't have much time. Private Mahoney out.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Can't believe Barrett snuck a transmission to us.
Rise and shine. We've got things to do.
Hello again.
Something I can help you with, Dusty?
Good day, Captain.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Ah.
it's you. And here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Nah, I'll be alright. Just, wasn't trying to move around too much with all the painkillers and nausea meds running through me.
You should let us help you. There's no reason for you to have to suffer needlessly.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, "Sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me." Not what you and I would call a plan, necessarily. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know? Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out. But, I think I heard the word ransom. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. I think Argos is probably gonna write this whole thing off. Plus, I'm 90% sure working for you would be safer. I hope. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Don't worry about me. I'm a tough cookie. The painkillers are starting to work, I'll be just fine after a good nap. You bet. I've worked on enough remote outposts that I know a thing or two about optimizing them for material production. And if you're in the market for a mining buddy, I'm your guy. Phew, oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett.
Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination, probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well,
There's got
yeah,
to be something
thought I was
useful
making
out
that
here.
pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Time up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
my crew position.
I found something for you.
Been keeping busy out there?
Hey, you better not be doing any mining out there without me. Yeah, sure do. Try this on for size.
Thanks for stopping to chat.
Don't leave any of that behind. I'm sure they had something we can use. Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk. see if they've got any weapons or ammo. There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
This is it.
What? You think he's a spacer? He's the one that cleared him out.
Ugh. Thank God. I figured if I talked myself hoarse on the comms, the cavalry would come. I was expecting some Free Star militia, but any port in a storm, I guess. When comms was overrun, I did a tactical retreat to this utility closet. Hey, I'm just glad I'm in one piece. The what? As if this couldn't get any weirder. Before spacers broke into the outpost, I was relaying orders for Lieutenant Torres. Torres ain't bad as far as COs go, but we'd have been flat out murdered if it weren't for the, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the UC Marines. So, and this is important. You see a Marine, don't shoot. They're friendlies.
I never thought I'd live to see the day where the UC and the FC work hand in hand. Times really do change.
We most certainly did. The whole situation isn't exactly standard operating procedure. After we clear the outpost, I'll talk your ear off about the whole situation. But right now, clock's ticking. No arguments here. So first things first, the makeshift infirmary isn't gonna hold. They set up on the ground floor in the security section. The whole place is on lockdown, so you'll have to find a way there. Talk to, Lazama. He's the only thing between them and... well, you get the picture. When Torres triggered the lockdown, I was with Lazama and the doctor in security, but the lockdown cut us off. Last I knew, Torres was fighting in the complex. Somewhere. The Marines were guarding the back entrance. No idea what's up with them. But that intel's old. Sorry, that's all I got. Here's hoping it's not just me still standing. Be safe, be bold. A dead soldier ain't no help to no one.
you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Corporal Azama. UC Marines, medic. We thought we were done for. And meet the esteemed doctor. Musa, right? It's his party we're crashing. We've lost too many good soldiers and scientists to the spacers. But everyone here is stable and will recover. Assuming we can clear the outpost of spacers. Mahoney's a machine. She's wasted on this rock. And this... what the heck are you guys doing here anyway? Doctor. Doctor!
Yes. Yes. Astrobiology. We study non-Terran life forms in the settled systems. We, seek to understand the various flora and fauna and search for practical uses. Medicinal, industrial, or just understanding how life propagates. We work purely on non-military applications. It's part of our charter. No. They've been trying to take over the whole system. For months.
Listen, we can't waste time. The Freestar CO, Lieutenant Torres, he locked down the complex. I'm not sure how long he can keep his troops safe.
Last I saw Torres was on the 3rd floor, near my office.
Take this key and get to Torres. It should open everything except the security doors. Get to Torres before his men are wiped out. Good luck.
Now we're in business. Show some hustle.
Here it comes!
Took one in the face!
what we can.
like I said. Someone's been taking out the spacers.
I don't believe it. These damn spacers. Too many of them. Are they all gone?
Thanks to the stranger, every last one of them is down. Some fancy work there. How many more are there with your unit? You got sniper support or something? Holy shit. The two of you did all of that. Huh.
All in a day's work.
We have to help Captain Myung. She's behind the barrier door.
But she's not Freestar, Lieutenant. Our first priority is our men and our scientists.
She came in to save us, Sergeant, when no one else would. I will not leave her out to dry.
We were hours from being overrun, and then Myung and her Marines landed. And they saved us. We were desperate, so we just welcomed them. Together, we've managed to hold the outpost. Why the captain came to our aid? Oh, you'd have to ask her. I don't care. Her men have risked their lives, died for us.
But Lieutenant, they're the UC. We can't...
Sergeant, I am ordering you to help us save those Marines. But how?
We got a security override key. If the Marines are still alive, they'll be by the other entrance. We all work together. We should be able to save them. Or die trying.
There are soldiers that need us. Are you... up for it? We could really use your help. And let's do this.
Here's the security key. You take point. The captain's down one floor.
You've got something for me? Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
Sending one! Look out!
If we hold together, we will win.
Shut up.
Stand down, Private. What matters is they're here now. And who the hell do we have here? Another scientist?
No. Truthfully, we would still be pinned down if it weren't for them.
Well, huh. You don't got the look of a Marine. Certainly not the militia. Who are you? Huh. More UC bailing the FC out. Captain Myung, UC Marines.
Veteran of the Colony Wars, the Shield of Parduk Pass. Best damn Marine in the service.
And that loudmouth is Private Psy. If she wasn't such a hell of a soldier, she'd be polishing latrines for the next decade. You've saved lives here, and that is something I won't forget.
Captain Myung. You're a legend. I heard about you when I was working with the United Colonies. And you're here.
My reputation precedes me, eh? I've always wanted to say that. I'm in the business of saving civilian lives. I figure this research outpost qualifies.
If Mast found out, there could be a court-martial.
The captain and all her Marines. Well, we'd all be dead if it weren't for them.
You lot may be Freestar, but you're ground pounders first. I wasn't about to let you all die ignobly to those rabid spacer bastards. Look around. Nobody here is my enemy. Torres and his men, they're just poor SOBs posted in the arse end of nowhere. Just like my Marines. We have more in common with each other than the damn politicians back home. War happened. Parduk Pass is a graveyard now. Lots of good soldiers, both sides, are buried there.
Captain Myung held that pass for a week against the best mechs the Freestar could throw at us. When she pulled out, she blew up the whole damn pass. Took out a full mech battalion. Might have saved the entire Nira front.
Don't believe the propaganda, Private. Parduk Pass was dirty business all around. I was given authority to engage the spaces in Altair. As far as I can tell, this outpost is in the Altair system. True, it happens to be a Freestar Collective facility, but they don't need to know that. Anyway, we've bought ourselves an old-fashioned stay of execution here, but it won't last long. The bastards are disorganized, undisciplined rabble. But they got spaceships and we don't. That means they can keep dropping reinforcements until they greatly outnumber us. Then the cowards will hit us. Hard. Your ship can't get everyone away, and there's nowhere to run they can't drop people on. I don't think the spaces will give us enough time to properly fortify, but we can entrench, establish the fire lanes. We can make them walk through a goddamn kill field. Give me a few years and I'd make you a Marine to be feared.
I have a more immediate problem, Captain. I have troops and civilians in the field. If we don't act, the spaces could take them out. I can't abandon them.
Damn it. What sort of leader would you be if you did? But we need every trained soldier to fortify and get the defenses back online.
Mahoney said their last transmission indicated they were in trouble. If you could perhaps take your ship to the research camp and clear out any spaces. They went dark not too long ago, so hopefully they are still survivors. Just go quickly and safely.
Glad to know us Marines aren't the only ones crashing this party. Torres is green, no two ways about it. But there's more to command than experience. There's heart. My guess is Torres has a bright future ahead of him. Propaganda paints us all as villains and heroes. The truth's messier. We're all of us just human beings. With families, ideals, and empathy. I've seen too many of us poor bastards pay the price for some damned fool order from command. I've had enough. True enough. To get out of this, the price will be paid in blood. We operate a refueling depot. The brass back home got tired of spacers hitting the damn place, so they sent us. As soon as we showed up, the spacers went for easier targets. It's been one hell of a boring assignment until now. I will not lie, I wrestled with it. We listened to the distress calls for hours, and it gnawed on me. At a certain point, I just couldn't sit on the sidelines and let them die. You being here proves that. Since I've been here, I know what I did was right. Lieutenant Torres may be green, but he's a good man. His troops are brave, worthy of their uniform. Together, we have a fighting chance. If I get court-martialed over this whole boondoggle, at least I can look myself in the mirror at night. I will not lie, I wrestled with it. We listened to the distress calls for hours, and it gnawed on me. At a certain point, I just couldn't sit on the sidelines and let them die. Let's get this done.
It's all right. We haven't heard from them in hours.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
How can I be of service, Captain?
Did you need something?
I'm dying for something to do, boss. This assignment reminds me of New Home.
Oh, well, since you asked nicely.
Catch you later. Whew, I was starting to think.
Yeah, I could take some...
That everything?
Haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
Hello.
Don't rush the scan. Wouldn't want to overlook anything valuable. This situation is getting out of control.
Just a botanist. Why? Why would the spacers...
There were too damn many of them. You saved us.
These spacers are terrible. Terrible.
We'll be safe now. Get back to the lieutenant. Corporal Mahoney radioed you coming, but I didn't know if we could hold out. Not all of us made it. But you're a regular hero. Spacers dropped in some of their goons not too long ago. I managed to get most of us to the shelter. Anytime they approached the shelter, we managed to repulse them, but time wasn't in our favor. Then you showed up, thank God. Torres did that. He's so damn green. But all right. Mahoney said for us to go to grounds. There's a cave nearby we're going to hole up in until this is all over. Don't worry, I'll keep the civvies safe from here.
Tell Torres, thank you. Thank you. These spacers are terrible. Terrible.
I'll keep an eye out for hostile life forms.
Mahoney said the research camp is all clear. I don't know where we'd be without you.
Most likely decomposing in some unmarked grave. Good on you both for making that mission of mercy a priority. Our job is to protect the civvies and never leave a soldier behind. Straight to business. Good. The Spacers haven't attacked yet, but they've been shuttling men down beyond the ridge. We cannot let them keep reinforcing, otherwise they'll overwhelm us. So we need to take out their ships. The only rest a Marine gets is in the grave.
I concur with the captain. We can't hold out if we don't cut off their manpower.
The Spacers have 2 fighter groups. If you take those out, the enemies will be stranded. So launch that fancy ship of yours and get to work.
The scientists here are good people.
expanse for you. I picked up something you might be interested in.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
security were built to prevent nocturnal predators from overrunning the place.
Disregard. I attempted an
Yeah, what is it?
informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
I thought you'd never ask. Here. Until later.
I was beginning to wonder if you weren't coming back. I'd be a lot more used to you somewhere else. Farewell.
Sorry. Spaceport's always a zoo.
Alright, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers on the frontier put down. Yeah, and the Coast have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
You'll have a tech free?
That's not a problem. And you're springing for the new reactor? It's still under manufacturer warranty.
Yes. Can I get an invoice?
Would you need one of those?
Aquila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. The Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out. Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. You better see if we can help move the situation along.
Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try nothing.
I'm sure things will turn out just fine.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? You're damn right I do. We're the ones holding all the cards here, and if we don't get what we want, there's gonna be blood on the Marshal's hands. I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. If the hostages die, it'll be the Marshal's fault for not taking us seriously. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
Security around here is a joke. I heard every word. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Now you'd be wasting your time. Or worse, it'd make them angry. No sense risking that. I appreciate your idealism. But there were only ever two ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. And once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
I have complete confidence in the Marshal.
My husband's there. He's one of the hostages.
that spacers and the fleet are getting worse.
What the? There you are! My eyes!
I thought I heard.
Gonna kill you, traitor!
Look alive! Still got moves.
Thank you so much.
Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
We owe you everything.
Gang's making fools of us all.
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives are on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
Just walked in and tried to rob the place.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to
Seems
arrest
that way.
me for public indecency.
That's pretty crazy.
Be a
You got some business with me?
once she grows up.
Oh. Well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do. Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to help with expenses and such. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up. If you knew half of what I did about the man, you'd show him a lot more respect. Besides, I'm next in line, and I'll be damned if I'm letting you cut ahead of me.
Might be a good fit for you. The Rangers can do a lot of good.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Sorry, but it doesn't work that way. Just do the one mission, and we'll go from there. This is a dangerous line of work, and I'm not putting someone in the field unless I'm sure they're ready. Then I suggest you get going.
Well, hey there. You should try Phil Burton's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
That's the rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad part, too. All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. Because I told her we wouldn't have time to check in with her. Look, I was trying not to do this, okay? We really gotta do this. Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it. I know, it's just... it's personal. Look, I'm done talking. You'll find out soon enough, okay? Let's just get going.
Okay, we'll take it from here.
Everyone's got this love affair with Solomon Cole. Nobody's being objective about him.
Keela's one of the oldest cities in the settled systems.
Ask anyone. Midtown Minerals is a glass joint. There's... not enough to do around here. Damn trade authority's been hounding my regular Lousy. To put it bluntly, the trade authority is muscling in on my business. So far, I've kept them at bay. But they've been stepping up their game lately. They got all their tricks. Intimidation, extortion, bribery, blackmail. Nothing's off the table. Of course, everyone turns a blind eye as long as the Council of Governors finds their services useful. So, I'm on my own. But that's my problem, not yours. Then you've come to the right place.
The UC can't be that bad, can it?
Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips. Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall. Certainly. Aquila City was founded along with other settlers. The planet was dangerous. There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Aquila City is the proud capital of the Free Star Collective, and the Council of Governors continues to meet here when they need to. Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Free Star Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today. There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here.
Huh. Those old things.
Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests. Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere.
Troubled is a charitable way of putting it. Great-grandpa was a walking disaster. He almost lost everything, family estate included. Those documents she's talking about, they're real. We even have a few that survived.
Your father donated what was left to the museum.
Jacob did what? I didn't think charity was in his vocabulary.
If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it. Thank you. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history. That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged.
Hey, I get it, but we have to collectively let go of this feud with the UC. And besides, this is really just about a tree and someone who is really, really attached to it.
Are you defending the UC? I must say, I expected more from a co. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. Hi! Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. Go on. I can't just hand out museum exhibits to anyone. It doesn't work that way. If this isn't some sort of hustle, go talk to Earl Fulton. I believe he may still have some leftover scraps. That, of course, is a different kind of hustle altogether.
I wish we had more cultural institutions.
Could I get this?
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes.
This is just what the stretch needs. More down on your luck animals.
Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it? I'm offering you the chance to see something truly exotic and unique. Now, a small remittance is involved, yes, but if you allow me to explain, I think you'll agree it's a price that's more than fair. With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity. Absolutely. There's a reason folks around here call me Honest Earl. Confound that woman. I paid good credits for that lumber, which, by the way, she was just going to throw out, and she has no right to say otherwise. Why, if I had a receipt, I would gladly produce it. And after all that, none of my exotic beasts would even touch the stuff. In the end, I'm the one who was robbed. Sorry, what? You're not here to settle accounts? Huh. May I ask what your business is, then? Is that so? Well, my friend, you will be happy to know that this is your lucky day. I do indeed still happen to have some of that exquisite hardwood and would be willing to part with it for just a few credits. I'm thinking perhaps 500 credits ought to cover the storage expenses, not to mention what it'll take to purchase alternate food supplies for my exhibits. I think that's a more than fair deal, don't you? What? No, not at all. It may not at present appeal to any of my attraction's inhabitants, but I never know what wonders I may acquire in the future. It would just be bad business to part with it and not expect some amount of compensation. Surely you can understand that. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, let me just see if I can locate some of that wood. Ah, here you are. Well, pleasure doing business with you, friend. Take care now.
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures great and small from the third. You can travel the whole. Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing the menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either.
Here, in the stretch?
Yes, right here, right now. Things you would never see in a million years for just a small price of admission.
Overall, I really like it here. I think the Free Star Collective suits me.
There's just so much to do in New Atlantis.
Overall, I really like it here. I think the Free Star Collective suits me.
Constellation sounds magical, like a storybook. I can't believe we bumped into you.
And here, of all places. I hope you didn't buy a ticket.
Oh, hush. This place is really interesting. You see, honey?
I swear both of you are blind.
The nonprofit I volunteer for had a symposium in Aquila City. They sent me, and a couple of others.
And I get to be your +1. Your mom's not one to toot her own horn, but she's getting to be kind of a big deal. She keeps it up and she'll be running the whole operation in a few years.
Oh, stop. Well, I was just getting bored puttering around the house, so I figured I'd try to do some good. Oh, thank you. So, what are you doing in Aquila City, sweetie? Is it Constellation business?
Honey, he does more than just work for Constellation.
Well, then why are you here? You must be so well-traveled now. Well, it was nice bumping into you. I know you must be busy. Love you.
Overall, I really like it here. I think the Free Star Collective suits me. Overall, I really like it here. I think the Free Star Collective suits me.
I must ask, if you or your loved ones are weak of heart or of delicate persuasion, do stay away. If that's your attitude, then please remove yourself from the premises and make way for the other customers.
I'm surprised there's a place like this in Aquila.
Wolf at the Low House could really use someone helpful like you. After the job you did with the bank, it should be easy.
Solar 37.
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashta are no joke, even for us.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? What's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. There's only one place a Coe ought to be. And it ain't out there in the Starfield doing Lord knows what. Putting our future at risk.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. No, I don't. It's just... It's been a while, but this is how it goes. Every time. No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better. Damn it. Fine. We'll go get her. If there's any other options, I'd appreciate doing those first.
What do you want, Constellation? You mean besides the fact that you're some independent group that doesn't know where your loyalties lie? Or are you referring to the fact that my granddaughter lives in your clubhouse rather than in her family home? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. You really believe that, don't you? You think I'm not trying to help him? Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Criminal groups in Aquila always find a way. But they usually have to keep on the move to avoid the Ashta. Well, it could just be a coincidence if the cave we want happens to be where the Shaw gang runs around. But something doesn't feel right. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave. All right. Shawgang territory.
This place ain't for the likes of you.
One shock.
Time!
least not need not. Smugglers have been known to defend their turf hard, so let's not get too careless. Better we get it than someone else. They go! Damn it. They're gone. I don't think we're alone. and my friend here are gonna teach you manners. Are you awake? Good.
If you show your
Smugglers use caves like this everywhere. Sometimes you get lucky and find the damnedest things around. All you. You've done this before, right? Care to do the honors? Let's get going. Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us. Later. A good empty cave can be fun. Keyword there, empty. Even smugglers might take a shot at you if you invade their turf.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Aquila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Always good to know someone who can keep their mouth shut. Tough talk. But you've backed it up so far, I'll admit. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
Got company! Find them!
I guess I owe you. Get out of here before I change my mind.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
We do what we must, right?
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge.
Thank you. Pick up the hill. There you are. Bounty on your hands got nice and fat. It's time to collect. Big dog from a corpse. Let's go. Weapons free.
So, this stay up late reading of the covers. Did you read anything from your book last night?
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't really. I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool. But I guess it only worked because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
Remind me one of these days to tell you the tale of a certain Solomon Coe, where his stargazing landed him.
Smugglers would be wise not to tangle with us.
I think that's far enough.
You must be Shaw.
What I am. Now you got past my crew. Grabbed something. Now. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Don't bullshit me, Constellation. So what? By morning tomorrow, we're gone anyway. I prefer my enemies 6 feet under. Ties up loose ends. Sick of trading words with you. Kill them!
Need better positions!
Grab everything else.
Never wise to be in my way. Easy mark.
I wonder what flavor of smuggler lives here. Maybe cherry vanilla?
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge.
Captain?
What you making?
Greetings, Captain. I will accept any and all items. Goodbye, Captain.
Up and at 'em.
Do you need something, Captain?
Let's get that artifact to the lawn. I'll carry anything you need. Well, within reason. My junk is now, well, your junk. Goodbye.